Hey y'all, we're back. So this last week, this last week was Christmas. So I'm not gonna wait till the end to tell you my weigh-in this week, just because I actually didn't take a picture of it. Whatever. So this last week was Christmas. I only lost 1/4 pound. So I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I'm kind of not surprised. But I'm happy that I still overall lost, even though I didn't eat more, but I just ate more crappier than normal. Does that make sense?
Well, I understand you, but yeah, it does.
So since it was Christmas, we still have New Year's coming up. We wanted to talk about how to maintain like your weight loss or still eat like off your diet, but still enjoy yourself during the holidays. So here's the boobster. He's going to explain it better than I can.
Yeah, all right. So here's what it is. If you talk to any true fitness professionals, and we talk about actual fitness professionals with credentials and all that, they're going to say, that restriction leads to binging. So a lot of times, you'll have people that restrict over the holidays and you're around all these people that are just eating what they want, doing what they want. And then, it's going to affect your mental. And what's going to happen is you're going to get home, there's going to be leftovers. And it's going to be like 11 o'clock at night and you're just going to devour all of it. And, you don't want to do that. So, what we say is, enjoy it. Now, enjoy it doesn't mean go overboard and have, five platefuls, just be smart, be mindful, have a couple plates, enjoy yourself. I know I did, you know what I'm saying? But the other thing is, gotta think about, competitors. It's a little bit different. If you are not a competitor, don't try to act as one or eat like one, because you will fail, because you don't have that same end goal. So, you know what I mean?
That's just torturing yourself for no reason.
Exactly. So if you, like, for example, if you just started, if you started something, a nutrition plan, because I don't really like the word diet too much. You started a new nutrition plan, right after Thanksgiving, but then, you got Christmas coming up, and even for New Year's is a big, whether it's partying, eating, whatever the case may be. It's about being smart. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if you know there's going to be some foods there that you like, that you know it's going to be hard to resist, one of two things. One, just don't go. That's what I vote for. Or, if you're going to go, be mindful. Don't restrict. Just eat just enough. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, for me, I love pumpkin pie. So there's a pumpkin pie there, have a slice or two, not the whole thing. Where there's a point, could I eat a whole one right now? Heck yeah. But you gotta, that's what it comes down to. So it's about making the smart choice. The smart choice isn't to restrict, and that's where you see people talking about. That's why so many people fall off. That's why people do the 2 weeks and they're changing to all these fads and doing all this other stuff, is because they think they can. And I'm just gonna be real. A lot of people think they can handle the restriction and they can't. And that's okay. That is okay if you can't. There's only a select few people that can and can do it for consistent and do it for a long time. Understand who you are, understand your weaknesses and your strengths. If you know that there's going to be a ton of food and you're really struggling with your weight loss, there's a ton of food that you want it, that you cannot say no to, or you cannot rein it in and say, okay, I'm only going to have, X amount. If you really care about what you're doing, then don't go. That's just being real, So that's really, at the end of the day, don't restrict yourself to the point where you're torturing yourself. Just be smart. If you have a coach, talk to your coach and lay out a plan. So, for example, you may change your nutrition the week leading up. So that way, if let's say your deficit was normally 300, your deficit leading up to it, instead of 300, we move it to 500 or 600. So you suffer a little bit more those days leading up. So then that way, knowing that, okay, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna eat a little bit, not just off plan, I'm gonna go a little haywire. It overall, for example, with Jackie, she could have gained, and no matter what the gain was, a gain with us up. But guess what? Either staying the same or still keeping that line moving down. So that's the positive effects of it. So yeah.
Other thing I was gonna say is, like, if you know you're going to a party later in the day, like, you probably shouldn't be eating a whole plate of pancakes before. So you eat your lower calorie meals before you go, and then that way you have more calories.
Actually, opposite.
For the, what do you mean?
Because you want to be. So what you want to do, if you know you can't If you're somebody,
to be full.
Yeah, it's like if you're somebody that you can't help yourself, and a lot of people can't. What you want to do is stay really actually stay overhydrated, because having all that that water on your belly is going to help you feel full. And then what you need to do about an hour before you go out, eat a very dry salad, whether it be baby spinach, lettuce, whatever, with minimal. You can have chicken and minimal dressing. Again, minimal dressing. You know what I'm saying? Have something like that that's really going to sit on your stomach. And then even honestly, if there's something that is very filling for you, like for example, eat a roll. Just eat something so that way when you go, you're already hungry. You're already feeling kind of full. So then that way when you get there, you're going to have the full feeling. So it's one of those little ways to kind of trick yourself into eating less.
That's kind of what I was saying, but that's not really
You said it bad. That's why I stepped in and helped you.
All right, y'all. That's our video for the week. I hope y'all got some value from it, and love you guys. See you next Monday. Bye.